There it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to an all new episode of the DTI Takeover Show here on Total Entertainment Radio. I am your girl, Miss Kayla. So, y'all know I'm always here spotlighting and highlighting some dope people that we just got around who are doing amazing things. So this young lady is no different. I've had the pleasure to meet Miss Nicole Oaties. She has a podcast herself called Unlearning It All Podcast. How you doing, Nikki?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So before we get to unlearning it all, let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
Oh, where do I start? First off, I'm a mom of two, um, a 2 year old and a 5 year old. I am a wife. I do have a small business, Opulent Self Care Collection, where I make self care products like body scrubs, body oils, body butter, incense, bath blends, lip scrub, things like that. What else? I work for a social setting detox here in Charlotte. I'm a Detroit native.
Okay.
Um, yeah, grew up on the. Oh, I grew up in Highland Park, but I say I'm from the East Side.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I've been in Charlotte for 3 years now, and just trying to, find my way, I guess.
I got you. So how do you like it? How do you like it being in Charlotte versus being here in the city?
Charlotte is very different, only because it's not what I'm used to. So,
Mm-hmm.
when you move, and I don't think we did enough research, but everything just kind of went up
Mm-hmm.
influx. Like, so I'm still adjusting 3 years later. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard, but I'm doing my thing. We are doing our thing.
Good. That's good. What inspired that move? That's a transition, even culturally. Like
Well,
it's
me and
different.
my wife, yeah, we wanted somewhere to raise our kids
Mm-hmm.
that was warm. She wanted warm. I I want to be somewhere different. And so we just kind of put some destinations in the hat
Mm-hmm.
and we shook them up. And then came Charlotte, and she's here also. Say hi.
Hello.
Put that on. Yeah, other ear. So we did that, and we wound up here in Charlotte. It seemed like not too far from the family because Texas was very, very far. Um,
Hmm.
and the drive was doable if we wanted to go back home, and it just seemed like kind of where everybody was going, but a good place.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. So how do we get to the Unlearning It All podcast?
Unlearning it all has been like my baby for years. When I started working in the social setting detox, I met some really good people, and I met this one young lady, and we just used to vibe and talk about real life stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
real life, like the nitty gritty transparency of it all. And I was like, we should do a podcast because we just mesh so well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so we would talk about it, and then we just wouldn't do anything. We wouldn't act on it at all. And so there, I was like, look, let's just meet up, have some drinks, have some food, and let's discuss it. And so we were supposed to drop last year, February, but it ended up being like July. Because I think we were just both scared, but I was like, I really have a story to tell. So I just want to
Mm-hmm.
be transparent in my journey. Like, am I 100% healed? No. But I've
Mm-hmm.
healed so much and I got a lot to talk about. So I think we should just, it's like the tell all podcast of life as we thought we knew it. Because, life has changed since when you grew up. We were raised so different.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we just called it Unlearning It All. And I just love it. I do. I need to do more, but life be life.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Now, wife, are you a part of the podcast as well? You are? Okay. So y'all do it together. So what are we unlearning? Like what's some things that you guys discuss?
ooh, honey, finances.
Okay.
Yeah. Mental health.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
interesting. What are you unlearning about mental health?
Because well, I know I'm 7 years older than her. So when I
Okay.
grew up, um, I felt like I've had anxiety and maybe some depression all my life. But
Mhm.
when I grew up in my household, my mama was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with you. You need to go to church. Don't tell nobody what's going on in your house, and you'll figure it out." It
Mhm.
wasn't until I started therapy at the big age of 30 something, where
Mhm.
my therapist was like, "Girl, you got about 9 diagnoses. You have to play." And so, I didn't know anything about that because my mom didn't teach us that.
Yeah.
So I had to unlearn that, mental health challenges are real. Like, and you
Yeah.
just don't stuff them in the back of the closet and not take care of them. You get your tail some help. And so
Mhm.
that was hard for me because I had to go in there in front of a person who does not know me and be so vulnerable. I had to take all the veils off and just
Mhm.
be who I was in that moment, which was a hot mess.
I got you, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it wasn't easy just peeling back layer after layer after layer. You like, all right, sis.
Yeah. Crying the whole hour. As soon as she said, "How can I help you?" I started crying. The ugly cry too. I mean, just boo hooing.
I
The
got
first
you.
6 sessions, I was just crying all the time because I had no idea what I was going through. I just knew I was having some feelings inside, but I didn't know how to express those because I'd never been taught that. You just suppress it and
Right.
keep going. So I thought I
Like,
was strong.
that is so unhealthy. I don't know why we are taught
Yeah,
that. That is so unhealthy. And
crazy.
so we grow up angry and we grow up resenting people and we
Hmm.
don't even know why. We just mad all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Got you. So what's mm, have you all had like a favorite topic so far?
What do you think your favorite topic was? You did, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, our parenting is a little different. First of all, because we're two women, but we did IUI procedures. So she carried our daughter, I carried our son, but they have the same donor. And so,
Okay.
of course, we grew up in very different households.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to unlearn some parenting styles because for me, I got my tail whooped all the time. You talk back, you got to whoop it. You,
Yep.
I remember didn't come home on time from school, I got to whoop it. You didn't clean
Yeah.
up, you got to whoop it. Whereas
Yeah.
her mom was very patient and kind with her and more so talking to her. And so,
So you had a
I had
gentle
to
parent.
unlearn all that. Yeah.
You had a gentle
Like it was
parent.
hard. Yeah. But me, I didn't know what that was. I just knew like whoop them. But I couldn't do that with my baby because I knew I was traumatized from that. So unlearning that and being patient with a child who is testing your gangster every day, all day, it was a lot, but it's definitely helped because even though we grew up different, we agree on a lot of things or we talk a lot of things through. So that was a good eye opener for us because people make you think parenting is easy. It is hard. I mean, like super hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Book on it. Ain't no not for real to really tell you
No.
what to expect on this parenting journey. So it's interesting
Right.
that you bring up discipline. So as a gentle parent now, do you still feel like it's necessary to discipline physically to an extent, or you just like no whoopings at all?
Okay, so let me be honest, honey. I popped my daughter yesterday. She get a
See?
little popping. She do. She get a little popping, but I've never like. So I got whoopings with a belt. Like she's never felt a belt or even seen a belt.
Okay.
And I can
Okay.
assure you, I could say to her about 20,000 times, like I'm gonna whoop your butt, like, and don't nothing happen. But it got to be like way up here for me to like tap that hand or tap her. little thigh or something. She got to do something extreme where I'm like, oh, like. But other than that, no, I never want to whip my baby. I never want her to experience like the trauma that I experienced because letting go of that was the one of the hardest things I ever had to do.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't want her to grow up in fear like that because I used to hear a loud noise or people arguing too much, and I would like almost want to disappear because I grew up in that chaos. So
Yeah,
I don't want her to feel that.
I got that. I got that. So what about you, wives? Now coming from the gentle parenting side, right? And coming from somebody who used to getting that tail whoop, like what how was it adjusting for you? Because it seems like it has to be some type of compromise.
Mm.
So I didn't have gentle parenting all the time. So
Okay.
I but I didn't get a lot of whippings either because I was such an angel.
What going on?
um, so the gentle parenting is kind of is very new for me, and I
Okay.
think she adjusts a little bit better with it just because
Hmm.
of her past trauma. Me, I'm like, okay, I'm whooping butt because I don't see nothing wrong with it because I haven't been able, I haven't experienced that trauma before. So
Hmm.
I'm not gonna think that me whooping you is going to destroy you or like it's just a whooping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the
It's
gentle
just a whooping.
parenting has it is
Just a
like,
whooping that we don't even give.
but I would say the gentle parenting it's a struggle at times, but I can definitely see a difference in my kids, like
Okay.
compared to maybe some my friends' kids that get whoopings all the time for every little thing. Um, I had to accept that it's okay for her to express her feelings,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
for her to, actually listen to her before
Yeah.
she even get a whooping. Like, and it takes a lot because at this point I feel like you know what you're doing, and I don't care what you have to say.
Yeah.
I'm just like whoop your butt,
She
but
told her today, our daughter told her today, she said she was talking and Shay cut her off. And she said, I wasn't done talking yet. I was like, I don't know. Like, yeah, but she said it with so much conviction. And then when Shay said, but I'm telling you, and she said, but mommy, I wasn't done talking yet.
And she didn't
Like,
catch a reflex. Like,
Shay told her, she did tell her, like, okay, I'm about to pop your butt in the mouth. And then she like kind of backed off. But she was really standing firm and I
she
wasn't
wasn't
done
done.
talking.
Mm.
No. And she does not budge. She is very headstrong like Shay. She definitely has that from their side of the family. But and then she's very honest. I asked her today, did you slam the door? And she said, no. She said, but I'm honest. I kicked it closed. I said, what? She said, I kicked it. I'm just being honest, mom. I said, you better not ever do that again. Okay, I won't. And it was just in that moment, I said, are we, I always have to say to her, our closure is, are we clear? So I know
Yeah.
she understands. And she says, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
that's
knew we
good.
were clear. But yeah, it's
That's
hard
good.
though.
I understand, and it sounds like you have you're raising a young lady who's going to be able to express
Hmm.
herself in an articulate way.
Hmm.
And so
Yes,
I guess
sure.
on the parent side, it's just like, how do you punish that? Like, how do you? She told the truth. Like, it's like, what do you
Yeah.
do now?
She has to have autonomy. She has to be her own person and feel what she feels. So if she asks me a question and I'm being honest and real, she got to accept that. So I had to accept what she said. But I also had to double back and let her know that these things are not right to do. I'm not going to just approve everything just because you feeling and you're
Right.
feeling. We got to get that together.
You got to
So,
understand and actually
yeah,
explain why it's not
yeah,
okay. So that's
yeah.
good. That's good. So what are you hoping for as far as the Unlearning It All podcast? Like, what's the vision?
I want to go. So first of all, we need to be more consistent. We
Okay.
do, but I want to go on tour. I want to be like with Kadeem and Deval. I want to go on tour. I want a live audience. I want just people to hear us from that real perspective because she's from Illinois.
Okay.
Um, and so I just want people to know that you can still be a hot mess and still be amazing and still unlearn that stuff and still do great things all at the same time. Because that's what
Mm-hmm.
happened to me. I was a hot mess for a long time, but I was still an amazing young lady.
Yeah.
And getting help just put the cherry on top for me. And don't be afraid to be who you are. Because some days I'm still a hot mess. Some days I'm still healing. Some days I'm still fighting battles from 8-year-old Nicole.
Mm.
But I'm still bomb. I'm still all of that. I'm still like everything I need to be, even when I don't feel it.
That's oh wait. How do you keep that energy? How do you keep that mentality? Like I know I ain't all that, but I'm the it. Like I'm still that girl.
So if I could be honest, it does come from me and just reprogramming myself a lot and getting back to my tools from therapy. But
Okay.
I lean on her a lot. She is not my therapist. I know that I'm married to her and she's my wife, but she's my best friend. And so
That's good.
it's times where I'm not feeling, the best, but I have a support system. I can lean on
Yeah.
her and be honest with her and let her know. And she's very helpful. Uh, if you ever look at one of our podcast episodes, she'll tell you like one of our requirements before we got married was that I went to therapy, and she was not playing. I had even forgot she said that. It wasn't like, oh, you should probably go see someone. It was like, no, you gonna go or it ain't no ring, honey. So yeah, she's so honest with me
Hmm.
and in a loving way. And even
That's good.
when I feel like she too rough with me, she'll be
Yeah.
like, babe, I'm sorry, but you need to hear it.
But it's not malicious, and
No.
that her intentions are pure, and
No.
because she's genuinely concerned and cares for you. That. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for being dope. That's what's up. So, oh, I just lost my question. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. So okay, I came back. So now, do you all and anybody can answer like as now as you guys are unlearning things? Do you kind of go back to those individuals in your lives that you initially learned kind of the wrong stuff from? Now, do you kind of go back to them and kind of like, hey, yeah, we need to talk about some things, or do you kind of just like move on?
I just move on.
Yeah.
That's
She quick to do that.
absolutely.
Honey.
I'm strong believer
She move on
in that.
fast.
That's what it is. Because stuff happens in your life for a reason, and it made
Yeah,
you to the person that you are. Okay,
yeah,
and it might not have been good stuff, and but it had to happen. It didn't have to happen, but it happened, and it
Mm.
made
right.
me a stronger person. So, am I gonna go back to you and talk to you about, hey, you should have did this or do that, whatever? No, I just learned from all that, and I'm good. I'm strong. Look at me now.
Mm.
That's the
I got
conversation
you.
I have about that.
I got you.
See,
What about
I'm situational. It depends
okay?
on what happened. If it
Yeah.
was like a bad experience and I was not my best self,
Mhm.
but I did everything I could, and you wronged me, I do want to go back and cut some people out. But I know better. I know better. So I just, for me, I hold on to things a lot, and that's one thing about me that I have to continuously work on. Because if
Okay.
you done me wrong, or and you were unapologetic or something, whoo, honey, it'd be years before I'd be like, okay. So, but I have to. Shay reminds me, like, babe, you gotta let that go. Like,
Yeah.
girl, grow up. And so I just work through that, and I
Hmm.
forgive for me,
Yeah.
and so I don't repeat that cycle.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. I said, did I lose you? I lost you. I lost you. There you go. I can hear you now.
Uh, Yeah, it was yeah. Okay.
I got you. I got you. So you guys never necessarily feel the need to go back to somebody in love. Like, I've been going to therapy. And you even gotta tell them that, but you can be like, there are some things though that I kind of want to address. Not necessarily to blame them or
Hmm.
to shame them or talk down on them, but if it's something that you feel is important in your journey. For example, I as in my adult life now, I have learned that there are some different behaviors and things that I've experienced in life from my parents, right? And I as an
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm learning that, okay, well, maybe that wasn't okay. That maybe
Mm,
that wasn't
yeah.
right. And so I felt the need to make a call, like, hey, I wanna talk to you about something. And
Okay, yeah.
sometimes, depending on what it is, that other person may feel judged or like you coming at them. And so I tried my best, like, I'm not saying that you had to be the perfect parent. I'm not saying that.
Hmm.
It's just when I didn't realize that this had an effect on me like it did.
Yeah. So I think I had that happen to me, but by the time I realized that my mom was deceased.
Okay.
And I think that I have done some things like that with my sister
Okay.
because we 5 years apart and just the way we were raised, had to learn that we had to unlearn a lot of stuff. And so I was apologetic to her. Um, and it definitely helped. It made us so much closer. So in that nature,
Good.
yeah, I've done that. But with my mom, it was just a little too late, but I still, forgave her so that she knows that I love her and she parented the best way she could, even if I didn't think it was the best. Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear. So, I mean, so 5 years from now, I know you said you want to be on tour, you want
Hmm.
all this, right? In 5 years, like, where do you all really see yourselves? I mean, you got businesses that you own as well. So all together, where do you see yourself?
You know what?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, in 5 years, I'm hoping that everything that we put in our hands to flourish. And so at that time, the podcast will go, right, get our own little studio in our brand new house,
Yeah.
um,
Definitely at home.
definitely doing a lot more with like our individual businesses.
Hmm.
Um, so when we come back, we can tell you like we started here 5 years out.
Yeah.
I'm catering now,
Yeah.
like
Because
it's
she
a
like to
lot.
cook.
It's a lot.
Oh, you be chefing it up. Okay.
Yeah.
We both
I
do.
love that. That's dope.
So that's a
Yeah.
start. So that's like
Yeah.
those things you down. 5 years later, we might even have a little restaurant or food truck. That's
Yeah.
the goal.
Claim that. Y'all claim that. I like that.
Yeah.
What are you guys hoping your listeners and your viewers gain from your watching your platform?
I just want people to stand in their power wherever that is and whatever that looks like. And be real with yourself because it ain't always good, but it's not always bad. I
Mm-hmm.
want them to just be able to meet themselves wherever they are,
Mm-hmm.
honor that, and just love on them because nobody gonna take care of you like you.
That's true. That
Just
is so
really
true.
listen, like listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
Be very open minded, and you'll get a whole different perspective from what you already think.
yeah,
You know? So that's
That's
something
true.
really big. Because I mean, even when you just be talking, and like I might feel this kind of way, and then somebody else say this, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of
yeah,
sense. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Perspective.
because you actually listen.
Yep.
Um, and then we give them the opportunity, ask questions, you know, come
Hmm.
in, come in our lives and stuff like that, so that we can kind of give you an answer or we can look at your perspective. Like
Yeah,
we like that a lot. A lot of feedback is great.
that's dope.
Hmm.
So, how can people follow y'all? How can they tune in to the Unlearn It All podcast?
We're at Unlearning It All on Facebook and IG. If you type it in, it'll come right up. Easy breezy.
It's sure that I love it. Simple,
Yeah.
simple. And what about your individual businesses? Y'all got to plug yourselves.
I'm at Opulent Self Care Collection on Facebook and Instagram. And our catering, we just kind of word of mouth right now. So we don't have a page for that. So we just usually rock with friends and things that know we cook and then they just reach out to us.
I ain't mad at it. Make sure you get your pictures in so
Yeah,
people can
yeah,
see your spread, and then it'll come
right.
together. Tag it in, plug it in. I'm not mad at it at all. I
Okay.
was dope talking to y'all. I'm so happy to have that we were finally able
Me
to do
too.
our interview today, Nicole and Shay. I really appreciate you guys for coming on and sharing and opening yourselves a little bit to us on Total Entertainment Radio. I'm
Thank you for having us.
not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be posted. So 5 years from now,
Okay.
and we go on and we search, I'm like, I remember them.
Yes.
Come back, they're gonna be like, look at that. Look at Chef Shay. Okay.
Yes.
Chef Shay. Period. I ain't mad at it. That's it's amazing. So I wish you guys much, much, much more success on your
Thank you.
journey together. Everybody, you guys, make sure you guys tap into Unlearn It All podcast.
Yeah, we
And learn
coming
something.
back. It's on the way.
They come well in the meantime, that means y'all just got time to catch up. So go
Yep.
back and see what's already out there and catch up so y'all can get ready for the next season that's coming. Okay. We gonna call
Yes.
it
Thank
season
you.
one. Now we gonna call the next one season two. And that's
Yes.
how it
Thank
works.
you.
Also, y'all continue to follow Total Entertainment Radio. Follow us
Yeah.
Facebook Total Entertainment Radio, Instagram at the Total ENT Experience. Check out the website www.totaleNTradio.com. Listen to the station. You can go to the website, click the TR Radio button, let us know what you think. Download our app, y'all. We got a free app now.
Yes. Okay.
In Android. Type in Total Entertainment Radio and it come right up. That's all I got for y'all today. Until next time, it's your girl, Miss Kayla, and we signing out. Peace out,
See you
y'all.
later.
Yeah, thank y'all so much.
Thank you.